You're back for more of Perry Mason here on BuzzChomp, and I'm diving into episode 4. I'm Dan Salem, and today it's Dead or Alive.
I'm Mandi.
I'm Dan.
Subscribe to
BuzzChomp.
Woo!
I never know who's going to quite survive an episode of Perry Mason. Seems like somebody new gets murdered, found dead, doesn't quite live by the end of the episode. In episode 4, we were left with a pseudo cliffhanger as we're not sure if EB is dead or alive. He appeared to be committing suicide by inhaling all the gas from his stove and oven. I have a feeling that his number 2, his associates, she's going to come and save him next episode. I don't think he'll die, but we didn't see him in any of the preview. Therefore, it really left us wondering, is he killing himself for, quote, the greater good? Not quite sure how it is the greater good. Yes, he will be discredited and maybe disbarred by the District Attorney of Los Angeles. Perry Mason needs him. Emily needs him. The dead baby needs him. Someone has to fight for what's right. Since this is an origin story of Perry Mason, he's the private detective. We know he becomes a lawyer later on. It seems unlikely that they would put him in the courtroom in this first season. I guess if EB does die, then Perry Mason could step up, but he has no courtroom experience. I don't know who will represent Emily and get her off. He's saying, do you want to take a deal? Like, oh my goodness, they just have their stranglehold in her. EB might be dead. He could still be alive. The leader of the church is saying she's going to bring back to life the dead baby. That seems unlikely, but I wouldn't put it past them to have some weird pseudo-circumstance take place. I don't think Matthew, Emily's husband, is going to survive. I don't think Detective Ennis and Holcomb are going to survive. One of them maybe, both of them hell no. Death at every corner. We saw the onion really start to get peeled down in this episode. Perry Mason is getting evidence, he's getting clues, and he's tracking it down. He found out that Ennis is involved. It was really smart the way he did it. Nefarious ways, sure. He tricked the coroner into being his friend, and then he dumped the dead body of Emily's lover into the coroner's office by throwing it on a golf course that was in his sector. They were also able to determine where the person, the fourth person, the unnamed fourth person, who we know as Ennis, was actually witnessing this whole kidnapping, fake kidnapping go awry. And then that building, the only way you could escape it with the money is through the back, which leads to the Elk Lodge. And lo and behold, Ennis is at the lodge for his daughter. There's more to this story, and we know it. We were introduced to this circle of rich white male elites that run the church. That circle of white male elites, who probably wanted nothing to do with the bastard son, now protecting the bastard son, probably going to get the bastard son killed if they can't kill Emily, if they can't save face for the church. I don't really believe that this was a kidnapping. I don't think it was as simple as extortion. The church probably saw a way to get rid of Emily's love affair because that's blasphemy. Save face in the terms of the bastard son because that's blasphemy. As well as make themselves some money and get in good favor with the city. They may be doing other dirty deeds. So to have your police in your pocket is clutch. Well, Ennis is in their pocket because he was actively involved in this fake kidnapping, killed baby, stolen money, disappeared funds. I said this before. He's not the leader. He's not the mastermind. We don't know who that is yet. There's still the mystery. He's probably going to end up dead. I keep saying dead or alive, but most of these people are probably going to end up dead. This is a dark, dirty, serious show. It's not going to end well for most people. The only one I can guarantee you is going to survive the season is Perry Mason. They finally brought back in the Hollywood actor who Perry was photographing from the first episode. I said, oh, are they going to bring the studio back into this? Well, he came and beat Perry up because his picture ended up on the front page of the paper, nude, loving food, eating off the woman's JJ. It was amusing. Everything circles back around. Perry keeps getting shit on. He's getting closer with the woman who owns the airport that his farm is kind of butting up against. Yet she really just wants to buy him out. And she likes him. But she doesn't like him. And she might just want a good deal. I could see her dying because Detective Ennis and Holcomb take her out to get at Perry. I mean, they won't kill Perry Mason because that would be too obvious. But the DA is coming down on them hard. And if they don't end up in jail, they're going to end up dead. I do think our beat cop will survive. It's going to be tough. I think he'll get elevated to detective by the end of the season. I think EB is alive. They need him. I could see Emily not surviving, but that would be really, really just wrong. I could see the head of the church, the mother-daughter, one of them not surviving. But I don't know which one, and it seems like they should take over this church. The people are behind her, the preacher, so you can't really just kick them aside. No one's going to attend your services. It's a very, very precarious situation. Dead or alive, who will end up dead or stay alive? We got only maybe halfway through the season now, and we think we know what's going on, which means we absolutely don't, because the show keeps lying to us and then revealing new truths. It's showing us everybody's weaknesses. EB is extremely weak right now. Perry Mason is reasonably strong right now. Detective Enos was strong, has been weakened. Emily, very, very weak right now. Everyone who's weak gets strong, gets weak. It's a flip-flop effect, and that's what makes this so mysterious. And every so often, one of them just dies. I really, really want to see Perry Mason, get someone. Get him. He tries not to kill anybody. He tries not to point the finger unless he knows for sure. He keeps, stealthily staying in the shadows. But we always know that he's going to be this famous lawyer down the road. Is he going to exert himself this season? I'm Dan Salem. Subscribe to the BuzzChomp YouTube channel for more of Perry Mason. And comment below with who you think will stay dead or alive in the rest of this season 1. Woo!
Thanks for watching BuzzChomp.
Subscribe and share.
Subscribe and share.
Subscribe and share.
Share.
Woo!